Are you looking for a new old snowmobile? Allison's at the right place to find one this morning. Hey, Allison.
Hey, good morning. There are going to be a lot of vintage snowmobiles out here. We already have some set up. We're at Stone Toad Bar and Grill out here in Menasha for the WLUK Vintage Riders Snowmobile Show. And we're actually, Lake Winnebago is right down Oneida Street here. So we do want to talk about some ice safety, especially with some recent accidents that have happened. And this is Brand X. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, you actually have some experience as far as the ice safety
I do, and it's unfortunate as it was. It turned out to be a good thing. I've saved 12 people's lives so far. 2 of them were a share with my friend Thin Ice. And the thing is when you go through the ice, there's a lot of stuff that you really need to remember. If you're on your snowmobile, first thing you want to do is try to remain as calm as you can. But the thing is leave your helmet on and leave your mittens on, because a lot of the things that the first time that people will go through is they'll try to take that helmet off and their mittens off, and they'll lose that air and that valuable time to get out of the hole, to get back on the ice. The air gets out of your snowmobile suit and clothing. So what you want to do is leave that stuff on, try to remember the way you fell in, get out that same way. And when you do get on top of the ice, you can roll or crawl. But if you do find yourself in a situation where you actually have gone under the ice, one of the things that you're going to really need to remember is to be able to get out of that hole that you went in on. And how you do that, yeah, that's a real thing where you got to have your head together. And what you want to do is you'll look up at the ice and you'll see the ice and you'll see light and you'll see dark. You want to go for that dark spot because that's where your hole is in the ice. That's, as funny as it sounds, the dark spot, that's where you're going to get out.
And hopefully none of us will ever be in that situation, but you have a real quick example to tell when the ice is safe. Huh?
What we've got here is we teach snowmobile safety over at the Boys and Girls Brigade in Neenah and a lot of other places. And I had some Girl Scouts from Menasha troop, and they got to talking and they figured it out when they've made a homemade ice safety thing, and it's 100% accurate, works every time. And the accuracy of this thing is unbelievable. What they do is they've got an ice cube tray, and everybody can have one. When the ice is actually safe, when it's in one of these in your refrigerator, as you can see, the ice is not safe right now. But if there were ice in here, I could use it to cool off my Thin Mint cookies, because they're always good cool anyway.
Kind of a funny example to show the ice, you never know it's safe, right?
It's not, you know. One of the things in snowmobiling is you got to know before you go. You got to know how thick the ice is. You really need to know how the conditions change, where you're going. The ice conditions on Lake Winnebago are constantly changing. There's cracks, expands, there's current over by the rivers, there's springs, so you really need to do your homework, whether it's Lake Winnebago or anywhere.
Wherever you go. All right, thank you so much. So some good reminders. Coming up next, we're going to look at some more fun snowmobiles. Take a look at this thing real quick. We'll find out what this is all about. We'll check in with you a little later.